Hello fellow gardeners, welcome back to Smart Garden, where we dig deep into the fascinating world beneath our feet. Today, we're uncovering one of winter gardening's most powerful secrets, a secret that will transform your understanding of what happens in your soil when temperatures drop and frost blankets the ground. Winter gardening's silent secret. Most gardeners believe their soil essentially goes dormant or dies during winter, becoming a frozen wasteland where nothing can survive until spring's warmth returns. This couldn't be further from the truth. Beneath that seemingly lifeless surface, an entire universe of microscopic life continues working, albeit at a slower pace. These winter-active microbes are the unsung heroes of your garden's success, quietly maintaining soil structure, cycling nutrients, and preparing the foundation for explosive spring growth. The key to harnessing their power lies in providing them with the right habitat and food source, and that's where biochar inoculation enters the picture as an absolute game-changer for year-round soil vitality. Biochar, the microbes' luxury condo. Think of biochar as a high-rise apartment complex specifically designed for beneficial soil microorganisms. This carbon-rich material, produced through the controlled burning of organic matter in low oxygen conditions, possesses a honeycomb-like structure filled with countless microscopic pores. These pores create an enormous surface area. 1 gram of biochar can have a surface area equivalent to a tennis court, making it, honestly, the perfect refuge for bacteria, fungi, and other beneficial organisms that keep your soil alive. The structure isn't just about space, it's about protection. When winter winds howl and temperatures plummet below freezing, these pores become insulated microhabitats where microbes can survive conditions that would otherwise be lethal. The intricate network of cavities shields them from harsh sub-zero temperatures, damaging freeze-thaw cycles, and predatory organisms that might otherwise decimate their populations. What makes biochar truly remarkable for winter soil management is its dual function as both shelter and resource storage. The same porous structure that protects microbes also acts as a massive sponge for nutrients and water. During winter rains and snowmelts, when nutrients typically leach away into deeper soil layers or drainage systems, biochar holds on to these precious resources through its high cation exchange capacity. Imagine it as a savings account for your soil's fertility. Nutrients get deposited during winter and remain available exactly when spring awakening begins, and both microbes and plant roots desperately need them. This retention capability means you're not losing your soil's richness to winter weather patterns, and your microbial population has consistent access to the fuel they need to maintain their metabolic processes even when surface conditions seem inhospitable. However, raw biochar straight from production is like that empty apartment building waiting for tenants to move in. Without proper preparation, it can actually temporarily rob your soil of nutrients as its hungry pores begin absorbing everything around them. This is why inoculation is absolutely critical to success. Charging your biochar before application transforms it from a potential nutrient sink into an immediately beneficial soil amendment. The most effective inoculation method involves mixing biochar thoroughly into an active compost pile for several weeks, allowing it to absorb both nutrients and a diverse community of beneficial organisms. During this charging period, the biochar becomes colonized with bacteria, fungi, actinomycetes, and protozoa, creating a portable ecosystem you can then introduce directly into your garden beds. Alternative inoculation approaches include soaking biochar in actively aerated compost tea, which rapidly coats the porous surfaces with beneficial microbes, or saturating it with liquid organic fertilizers like fish emulsion or diluted manure. Some gardeners take the extra step of combining biochar with humic acids, which, really supercharge microbial metabolic activity and help stabilize nutrients in forms that microbes can easily access throughout winter. Regardless of your chosen method, the goal remains the same: ensuring every pore in that biochar structure is packed with nutrients and populated with beneficial organisms before you ever work it into your soil. The real magic happens when you implement this strategy correctly in fall. ideally right now in November. Begin by incorporating your fully inoculated biochar into the top 6 to 8 inches of your garden beds, working it thoroughly into the existing soil structure. You're not replacing your soil, you're enhancing it by adding these microbial condominiums throughout the root zone where they'll have maximum impact. Following biochar incorporation, add a generous layer of organic mulch such as shredded leaves, straw, or wood chips across the surface. This mulch serves multiple crucial functions. It insulates the soil beneath, reducing those extreme temperature fluctuations that can really stress microbial populations. Plus, it prevents erosion during those harsh winter storms. And most importantly, it provides a slow-release food source as it gradually decomposes from the top down. Quite the multitasker, isn't it? Now, if you're planning ahead, consider sowing winter cover crops like winter rye hairy vetch or crimson clover after adding your biochar. These hardy plants create an additional protective blanket over your biochar-enriched soil. Their living roots exude sugars and organic compounds that feed the microbial community throughout winter. It's like giving your soil a nourishing winter coat. When you terminate these cover crops in early spring and incorporate them into the soil, you're adding yet another layer of organic matter. This gives your biochar-sheltered microbes even more resources to work with as temperatures rise. This triple approach, inoculated biochar, organic mulch, and cover crops, creates an underground ecosystem so vibrant and active that your spring plants will experience growth rates you've never witnessed before. It's truly remarkable. The long-term benefits extend far beyond that first spectacular spring. Biochar's carbon structure, persists in soil for hundreds or even thousands of years, so this is a one-time investment that continues paying dividends indefinitely. Season after season, your established microbial metropolis grows more complex and effective at nutrient cycling, disease suppression, and soil structure improvement. You'll notice dramatically reduced fertilizer requirements because your soil's biological system becomes increasingly efficient at making nutrients available to plant roots. Water retention improves significantly, meaning less irrigation during dry spells. Plant resilience to pests and diseases strengthens as beneficial microbes outcompete pathogens and produce natural protective compounds. Your soil structure becomes looser and more friable, making root penetration easier and improving drainage in clay soils, while simultaneously increasing water-holding capacity in sandy soils. The secret to winter-active microbes isn't complicated. It simply requires understanding that soil life doesn't hibernate completely and providing the right conditions for beneficial organisms to thrive year-round. Biochar inoculation offers that perfect combination of physical protection, nutrient retention, and microbial habitat that keeps your soil's biological engine running even when snow covers the ground. By implementing these practices this fall, you're setting the stage for gardening success that compounds with every passing season. Don't let another winter pass with dormant, underutilized soil. Start experimenting with biochar inoculation today and watch as your garden transforms into the most productive, resilient growing space you've ever managed. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to Smart Garden for more year-round gardening secrets and innovative techniques that will elevate your growing success. Share this video with fellow gardeners who deserve to unlock their soil's full potential, and drop a comment below sharing your own experiences with biochar or winter soil management. Together, we're growing not just plants, but knowledge. Happy gardening, and here's to thriving soil in every season.